Our day with this patient began with a call from the folks in registration out front, alerting us to a patient who was unresponsive and needed assistance getting out of a vehicle. Myself, Dr. Lutz, Brittany, who was the primary nurse on the case, and Sue, who is one of our fantastic care techs in the ER. We all went out with a gurney to the vehicle and helped the patient onto the gurney and get her back into the ED so we could begin care.
We, of course, got vital signs right away and started working on getting both an IV and then intubate her, just because with her being unconscious and not really responsive, we wanted to make sure she was going to be able to protect her airway. We took her right over to the CAT scan machine to get a CAT scan.
When the head CT came back, it was clear there was a large intracranial bleed, which is, unfortunately in this patient's case, an irreversible cause of death.
Dr. Lutz had come in to basically let the family know that he had spoke with a neurosurgeon at UW and they didn't feel that there was anything surgically that could be done for the patient. During that time, I had two coworkers, Nick and Mitch, who were at the desk and were kind of like, hey, she could potentially be an organ donor, and they contacted the organ procurement organization.
We were very fortunate that we were able to work with Kyle, the representative from UW's organ procurement team, and he, from all accounts, did a fantastic job of really situating the family at the center of these conversations about organ donation, and did so in a way that was very understandable and very sensitive to the raw emotions of their situation.
At Prairie Ridge, we have a lot of resources and people that are helping us in different ways, but in this instance, there's a few things that we didn't have that larger hospitals may have, like neurosurgery and those types of things.
You know, instead, we were very lucky to be able to connect with the resources we did through the UW in Madison. One of the things that our team here at Prairie Ridge does really, really well is putting the patient and their family first within all of our care decisions and conversations. It was really a strong array of communication and flexibility between all of our team members to identify changing and shifting priorities for this patient's care.
From registration to our physician to our nursing staff, medical imaging lab, we even had a respiratory therapist called in that day. All of them together is what kind of made everything go well.
I think this case in particular, we were very lucky that we had Brittany on that day, and she's a fantastic nurse and also happened to be a close friend of this family. So I think we're just very lucky here in Columbus to have a hospital equipped with the resources and the caring hearts that are really able to make these difficult moments ideally into ones with silver linings for the family. So I think in that sense, we're really lucky here.